No, say I'll mute you first, then I'll mute you later. Okay, please. I'll mute you first. I'll mute you later.
Okay, no problem.
All right. So let's go now. Eternity is a blockchain. No, sir. If it's time for me to stop, please let me know at the comment section. Just put it there, and I'll be notified and I'll stop. Okay. Now, what is Eternity? Eternity is an open source blockchain 3.0 apps platform. So Eternity is basically built, or the project was built to be able to build blockchain solutions. Blockchain solutions, we mean the applications. The application are decentralized application. That's application built on the blockchain. So we may have web applications, we may have web-scale project and all of that built on the blockchain. Now you can build solutions, reward blockchain solutions using Eternity, and that's why Eternity is so unique. Okay. Now, solving current problems in blockchain. Eternity solves the problem of scalability. We talk about Ethereum blockchain. We know from onset that Ethereum had the problem of to scale. If you have a project on Ethereum, there was a time that they were experiencing like their blockchain was slow. If you have a project there, it's slow, it does not scale. Eternity was created to ensure that blockchain that you can scale. You can scale in terms of speed, transaction speed, in terms of if you are building a solution, you can scale your web application or your decentralized application can scale. Okay. We have efficiency. It's efficient to build on Eternity. It's even cheaper than Ethereum. There was a Twitter post today. I'll share it with you guys. I'll share it with you guys. We have a WhatsApp group that you all can join after now, so we can take it up from there. I'll share with you guys a Twitter post that shows that Eternity is very cheap. It's more efficient to build with Eternity than the Ethereum, because Ethereum is kind of expensive. Okay. Now, reward data. We talk about reward data later on. We talk about oracles, contract security, usability, governance. Now, let's go on. Now, why Eternity? Scalability via state channels. Now, we understand that if you have a project, or you have or you are building on the blockchain, or you're trying to make a transaction on the blockchain, if the transaction gets kind of like there are lots of transactions, the blockchain may get slowed. Okay, it may be too much load on the blockchain. Remember that one of the challenges of blockchain technology is that it may be slow. It may be slow, and it may be expensive. Okay, it can be expensive. Now, with Eternity state channels, it provides a method for users to privately communicate and transact off-chain. So you can take your transaction off-chain, off the blockchain. Now, it's not that you're taking it off the blockchain that there's no interaction with the blockchain. No, there's still an interaction, but it's just to take off the workload of the blockchain. Now, Eternity's method for reducing the on-chain load. Now, on-chain load, we talk about on-chain, which is on the blockchain. Now, off-chain is off the blockchain. Okay, there's an example for that on darky.org. If you go there, you're taking the introduction to Eternity development. We're taking this course. There was an explanation on state channels. You guys go there and check it up. Okay, there was an explanation. Just take the course. There was an explanation on state channels. Now let's go on. Only in the case of a disagreement between the contracting parties, does the Eternity blockchain enforce the smart contract. Okay. Now, the smart contract code. Now we'll talk about smart contracts. Smart contracts are predefined codes. Okay, I believe they are developers here for sure. They are developers here. They are predefined codes. So if you are using JavaScript, for example, when you are making a statement, you say if this, if +1 equals to +2, you're making an iteration. Okay, for example, you say if Ade buys, picks up bottled water, let the cashier take money from Ade. You understand? Stuff like that. And else, if Ade returns the bottled water, let the cashier give Ade back his money. Stuff like that. That's an example. Okay, that's an example. Now, state channels are predefined codes that runs when a predefined situation is meant. Now, if you come to here, you see an example on state channels. Let me see if we can quickly just see that. But I'm not going to play it. Introduction to Eternity. You come here, there's a lot functionality program. We talk about smart contract. Look at this video, talk about state channels with an example of Bob and Alice. Okay, there was a clear example on that, so you can go there and check. Now let's move on. Now, oracles are a source of information which can be accessed on the blockchain. Anyone can be an oracle provider. Okay, their reputation determines whether or not they are seen as a reliable source. If you come here also, you see a detailed video on oracles, blockchain oracles on Eternity. Come here, you see a detailed example of that. Now, it talks about you can provide data. For example, if I'm building a D app to get the weather condition, for example, of a state, I'll have to get data from an oracle. An oracle is just simply a kind of data provider. Okay, provider in simple terms. So I would love to get oracles from there. For example, there was a submission on the platform that built a weather application, and the submission got data from a web an API, a weather API online. Okay, we can say that is an example of an oracle. For example, okay, we're using that as an example. That's an example of an oracle. You're getting data, and also the reputation of the data provider determines whether the data is a reliable source. You are getting it from a reliable source or not. So you can get data, okay, and work with this data with the Eternity programming language Sophia, and it's very easy to use, and that's why Eternity is superior to Ethereum. I can say that anytime, any day, because of the friendliness you get when you are building an application. It's very easy for you to build. You can work with JavaScript. You can work with PHP, Python. Different programming languages. Very easy to iterate using the Eternity SDK, and that's very, very unique. Now, why Eternity? We talk about this Kuko Circle PW proof of work. Okay. Now, this is a mining strategy or a form of mining that takes that takes the workload off your computer. Okay. For example, you know that mining, if you don't have a strong, let's say a processor, your processor is not that strong, your system may crash. Okay, if you're mining, we talk about cheap electricity. We're not going to go a lot about mining. And Eternity use it's a memory bound mining algorithm, okay, in order to achieve the greatest decentralization possible. So memory bound means it optimize your memory. For example, if you have a 4 gig system, for example, and you have a memory of 400 and something gig, for example, it optimizes that. Okay, it ensures that your system does not have any issues. It's very easy for your system. It works with your CPU capacity, and it's producing good results. Okay, all right. Okay, let's go on now. Why Eternity smart contract approach? Okay, contract execution should be safe, efficient, cheap, and scalable. Now, that's why we have Sophia. Okay, Sophia is like a new reason like programming language invented for the Eternity virtual machine. Okay, there was a presentation on the superhero event that we had, a global superhero event that um, there was a presentation on Eternity virtual machine. Okay, I'll share that also. I'll get the link and share it for us on the WhatsApp group, so we can also look up on that. Now, developers write smart contracts that run on Eternity blockchain in Sophia. Okay, if you come here, you see lots of examples. Let's go to submission. These are applications built by people, let's go to the GitHub code. Integrating other programming language like JavaScript and the rest, and it's very easy through the SDK. This is an AE quiz. Okay, you can work with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and lots of others. Now it's very easy for you to use. Now, like we said, developers write smart contracts that run on the Eternity blockchain in Sophia. Now, Sophia syntax is derived from. Okay, when we go forward, we'll talk more about Sophia. So you guys are not. It's not as if it's becoming too technical for you guys. Okay, now let's go on. Let's go on. Okay, smart contract, Sophia. Now, Sophia Eternity smart contract language. Okay, please mute yourself if you're joining us. Thank you. Now, Sophia Eternity smart contract programming language is unique. Okay, it's unique. Sophia is a typed functional programming language in the ML family that makes it easier to write correct program. Now, we'll talk about functional programming, and we'll talk about if let's go back to the course. I'll be using this also with the slide. Advantage of functional programming language that doesn't have side effects. Okay, look at this video here. It talks about more on that. Okay, it doesn't have side effect. It gives you what you put in, and that's very effective for writing smart contract. Remember that smart contracts are codes, and once it's deployed on the blockchain, it cannot be changed. What is written on the blockchain is immutable. It's immutable. Okay, it's immutable. Though you can come to your GitHub repository or whatever you have your code base hosted on. You can come there and work on your code, and update. But if it's deployed on the blockchain, although they have updatable smart contract, there are still development towards that angle to be able to update your smart contract, so and all of that. But functional programming language makes it easier, so it gives you what you put in. Okay, it does not give you what you not put in, so you can control bugs and all of that. Now, building on eternity is in a fast and efficient way. Building an alternative. Now we have AE Studio, formerly known as Fire Editor. Now this AE Studio is very easy. Fire Editor, it's a perfect playground for new developers in the Eternity universe. Now it's very easy for you to build using the Eternity smart contract editor. You can use the Firebase editor. Okay. Now it is easy to use Web ADE for the Sophia smart contract language that allows to write, compile, and deploy smart contract, as well as to call both local and stateful functions. So it's very, very easy for if you want to start off with eternity development. It's very advisable you start up with that, and you can come here also to take this course. Very important. Take this course, and you're good to go. And you can also join our forum. Now, this is not a developers meetup, it's just general meetup, and we have developers. That's why I talked about development, and also we can talk about other topics. Also, now come here if you want to learn about eternity development. We have a very detailed course, very beginner friendly for everyone. We have an additional material also here, beginner Sophia class. There was a Uruguay boot camp that was held, so you can come here and also learn about Sophia. Now we have lots of resources. You can come to our website, eternity.com, and you learn about developing and get more resources. Let me show you guys where to get it from when you come here. This is it. What is safe smart contract with Sophia? What is Sophia? Then links and additional educational resources. If you want to learn how to program on the Eternity blockchain. Now let's go on. Let's go on. Now, Eternity has a super platform. That's the superhero platform. It's very super. It's unique. It was launched not quite long. Okay, so we'll be talking about how to use it. And I'll encourage every one of us to join our WhatsApp group. Let me get the link to our WhatsApp group and share with you guys. Okay. Let me get the link to our WhatsApp group so that I can share with you guys so you can join us. Okay, I think it's not. All right, just give me a few minutes. And we'll get the WhatsApp group so you guys can join the WhatsApp group and learn more. Because of the time, won't be will be because of the time I was giving, you know. So we'll just try and keep everything minimal but detailed. Okay. Now I'll talk about superhero next, and we'll take it up from there. And please check this chat section for our WhatsApp group so you can join us and learn more. Please, if you have any question, drop it at this chat section. If there's a place that you're not clear, please drop it. I'll get to it. No, sir, will read it out to me and we'll attend to it. Now, a new peer-to-peer social platform which empowers people to support people without intermediaries. Now let's go to superhero.com and show you examples of people. Guys have been supporting guys for their good work. The tip, guys, if you have a good content out there, we tip. There was a guy that created a detailed explanation to Eternity or the superhero platform on Twitter that I'll be tipping this evening. Okay, we can see that a guy won the Ekiti contest winner. You were amazing in the recent Ekiti superhero contest. Trust you enjoy being a superhero. So you see, it was tipped €12 in AE, and you can go down and down, and you see lots of tips. Okay, this is my account. I have small AE there. That I would also love to give away to you guys. Also to tip you guys. Also now let's go forward. Now from artists that bring joy to open source developers that build and developers that build, you can encourage them by tipping them in AE. Educators that raise, educators that teaches on social media, medical groups that save, non-profits that advocate, community that provide animal. Just it does not limit you, it does not limit you. You can support any good work you see online, Okay, superhero liberates users from their data being collected and sold. Talk about social media. If you are comparing the social media platform like the Facebook and those that sells your data, superhero protects your data because it's on the blockchain. So you have security, you have privacy. Okay, their actions being tracked and used for target marketing. Lots of the downfalls of social media, the superhero platform solves them all. We had a superhero event that will talk about blockchain versus social media. I'll also be sharing us the link to that, the YouTube link on our WhatsApp group. For us, please join the WhatsApp group to get more details on how to get your giveaway and all of that. Now, browser extension and mobile app. We have a browser extension. What I showed you guys, this is a browser extension. Okay, this is my web wallet, my Chrome extension wallet. Okay, we have a website that organizes news feed by content user, tip most, and by most recent action. Okay, if you come here, you see most recent action, most popular, latest. You can see the latest. This is the latest tip so far. We have the highest rated also. All right, let's go on. Please go on superhero.com and learn more. This wallet, these are the tips. Okay, like I showed you guys, this is a wallet and this is the tip, like I showed you guys. Now we have a .chain name. If you come here, you see that there's a .chain name. You see this guy. Let me show you an example. I have a .chain name too. Okay, I have a .chain name. If you come here, see Success OGANIRU.chain. Now, the whole idea of having the .chain name, it's Eternity blockchain domain names. Is having domain names on the blockchain. For example, you have your website. Okay, you can have your website on the blockchain and nobody can use. You can also function. It is very, very, very unique. It's very, very unique, and it's public, permissionless, censorship free. Okay, sorry about that. True ownership without middlemen. Register your name today. Now, if you want to buy a domain name, for example, you have to go to a web hosting company that provides domain name services. So they are selling you. You are not actually, you don't have ownership of this your domain name. Now with the .chain name, you can have ownership. Okay, of your. Let me copy this and share on the chat section so you guys can go and watch it because of time. Okay, now that's for that. Go and watch the video. You can watch the video on YouTube that explains more about chain name. Now let's go on decentralized marketplace. You can auction your chain name. For example, if you come here on the superhero app, you can come here and you can claim, you can, sorry, that's not where I wanted to go. Now you can secure a chain name. Okay, your names, let's come here. Okay, you can, this is my name. Okay, it's my default name. Now you can also claim a chain name. Okay, you can claim it. You can say let me use no say imafidon, for example, chain. You know, when you have this chain and you claim it, you've secured this your name. Now if you secure imafidon.chain.com, you know, it's unique to you alone, and that's the idea going forward. That's where by looking at having this also for web, if you're having a website, you can have your domain name. Now you can also function your chain name also, and people can purchase your chain name and all of that. So that's basically what this place is talking about. Now you can transfer. Okay, you can transfer. For example, if you want to send me money to my wallet, I can simply send you, instead of sending you the AE wallet, my AE address. For example, let's use cryptocurrency. For example, if you want to receive if you want to receive um, if you want to receive um, cryptocurrency, you have to send your wallet address. For example, now with this, I can just send you Success OGANIRU chain. You know, it gives you privacy. You know, it does not show that okay, you are sending to any crypto wallet. You're just sending to a name, and I'll also receive it on my wallet. That's why it's so unique. It's also so unique. And Eternity first on-chain governance votes. We had an on-chain governance vote. If you come here, you can check the governance. You see, you can create a pool, for example, and people can vote on you. It gives voting legitimacy, and you know, it's open source, no cheating. Talk about this is a sample poll, for example. Now let's go forward. This, okay, we'll talk about Eternity use cases. If you have election on the blockchain, you see that people cannot rig the election, and that's also unique. Also, we have a practical example of that, like I showed you guys. You have a practical. This is loading. A practical example of that on governance. You know, voting on the blockchain. We have a practical DApp on that that we've implemented. Okay, now you can come if you have an idea of project, you can come on board and build. There are lots of resources for you, like I showed you. Come here, learn about Eternity. Go on our website, learn about Eternity development. Come on our website also and learn more about Sophia. There are additional community materials for you. You can also get help at our forum, AE forum. If you're getting started, please join our forum and get help. No AE forum, you join and ask your question and all of that. Okay, you can ask your question and all of that. Now, okay, let's go back. Eternity blockchain is used to track cannabis in Uruguay. Okay, it's a project. If you go on Coin Telegraph, yeah, Coin Telegraph, you see this there. It's already used to track cannabis. Talk about supply chain and all of that. It's already practically used to. Okay, Eternity blockchain brings liquid democracy to Uruguay. It was used to run an election, even in Nigeria, in University in Jos. One of our ambassadors, the Nigerian lead, Mr. Stephen Kusu, they worked on a project for voting. You know, it was used to run a departmental, I think a departmental voting election, and it was so free and fair, and it was so unique and super cool. Okay, so we have that implemented already. You can also use that, for example, in your blockchain club. Talking about your leadership, you can also use Eternity to run election. Okay, we have a Graffiti app. When you go there, you can it gives room for you to draw. You know, for you to draw, and it ensures that, this is an example. You can come and draw, and you cannot remove it. It's immutable. We talk about securing artwork as a use case. If you're an artist, to ensure that people do not copy and steal your artwork. This imbued, and it's very unique. You know, it's open source, no censor. You can secure your artwork using this, and as an example, we have that already. Okay. All right. Now you can come here and test the Graffiti app. Now, Build your own app. Build your own app. If you have a groundbreaking idea you love to build, please come on board on Eternity. We love to support you. Like I showed you guys. Okay, I showed you guys. Come on the forum if you have a question and you love to get started. Okay. Now, the technology Eternity uses Elixir, Erlang, and all of that. From the Eternity is founded and is located. Okay, now let's go on to why join the community. Okay, if you love to join the community, this is a community in India, for example. This is a community in Argentina. This is a community in Nigeria. In just Nigeria, like I gave you an example. Okay, new to eternity, ask a question, find help. We'll talk about joining the forum. This our social media platform that you can join, and also join our WhatsApp group for further information. Okay, now let's go on to question and answer section. Thank you guys. Jose, you can go on to question and answer if there are any, or I'll just make a general presentation, and if there are any question we can go on that. Now, to get the giveaway, join our WhatsApp group. We're using this platform for the giveaway. Okay, we'll be giving this platform for the giveaway, and that's how you're going to receive your AE tokens. I'm going to be tipping you guys. All right, so please, if you have any question, please go on and ask. No, sir, if there's any question, let's go on and ask.
Yeah, okay. There's no question in the chat section, but I have a question.
All right.
I have a question. Okay, so I would like to know.
Yeah.
You said a lot of things, but I want to know, for writers, how do we earn exactly? Do we just come on this superhero write and we earn our money?
Okay, let me go on Twitter and show you an example. Okay, let me go on Twitter and show you an example. For example, you have a Medium post like the one you did, like the one you did to announce the meetup on Medium. Okay, now I can tip your content on that. Let me. Okay, look at this tip is already on my Twitter. Okay, for example, if I want to tip, you made a post now, for example, and said, let me say, for example, I want to tip this, let me for an eternity related topic. Okay, let's go to Crypto Academy. He made a post that I'll be tipping. Okay, so I use that as an example with an eternity post that I'll be tipping. Now let's come down and see. Now this is a post on how to become a superhero. Now, becoming a superhero. Now he made a detailed example on how to use the superhero platform. Now he made this post on Twitter. Now I can tip this post. I can tip it. I can say, okay, this guy did a great job. Let me tip him 10 USD, for example. Okay, I'm not tipping for now, so I'm just using this as an example. Now I can tip him. Now, how do you earn? Is that you share your content on social media and you get thanked for a good job. You understand? Hope you understand.
Okay.
For example, you make a Twitter post. Maybe immediately after this event, you make a detailed example of what you learned at the event, and you also write on that on Medium, and you make this post on Twitter. I can then tip your post with some AE. Check lots of this post. This is a Twitter post. It was tipped. Let's go to today's tip by the Ekiti community. Now they had a writing competition, and I believe lots of people who contested use Medium. Okay, use Medium as a means of writing. Now they were tipped. The winners were tipped right now. So it's very easy if you post on Twitter, which we recommend also, which is highly recommendable. It's not Twitter is a mini blog. Okay, it's a mini blog. It's like you're having your blog and the website. You can run your blog, you can promote what you do there. So we can simply just tip you, and it's very easy to use. So that's how you earn. Okay, that's how you earn. Okay. All right, and I encourage you to also write content that promotes eternity. Okay. For example, there was a guy that joined our WhatsApp group that made a post and it was steeped, and and it was steeped, and it was an amazing stuff for him. So that's how you earn using eternity. So please, if you have any other question, please go on, and let me hear.
Okay, so for that tip feature on Twitter to appear, I have to
Yes.
have the extension installed
Yes,
on
the
my
wallet.
browser,
Yes,
right?
yes, 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 yes. Yes, you have to
Okay,
have it. You
okay,
have to
no
have it. If you
problem.
go on superhero.com as a new user, you see, let me show you a tutorial on that. You see a basic explanation to it, how to go about it. Everything is just there. It's very easy for you to use. Very easy. You either get the wallet extension. Let me show you this also, the AKT um, tutorial that was done. Also, Ekiti. Okay. Okay, this for the superhero. Now, this is a tutorial that was done. Also, you can come on Twitter, like the cryptocurrency post I showed you guys on Twitter, Crypto Academy. I'll share this. It's already on our WhatsApp group, so will share with you guys. Immediately join. Please, guys, join our WhatsApp group. There's something big coming up on the 29th of this month. It's our superhero event, and we'd love to have the community join. This is a tutorial on how to get started using superhero, and there's also this you can get the Chrome extension, you can get the Mozilla Firefox extension, you can get the mobile application on Play Store, on Apple, the web wallet also. And this is a YouTube video that I recommend for all you guys to go and watch. And also, I'll be creating a video, also a tutorial video on um, how to use the wallet on mobile, because lots of persons, they'll be asking issues, they'll be asking questions how to use it on mobile. So I'll be creating a video tutorial on how to use it also on mobile. So join our WhatsApp group. Very highly recommended you join our WhatsApp group, and we'll take it up from there. So no, sir, that's for it. I hope I was able to answer your
Yeah,
question. Yeah.
yes, yes, I'm satisfied.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So
Okay, you are done, right?
okay, um a day, I love to thank you, Nose, for having me. I love to thank you for having me. I love to thank those who joined also. Thank all of you for having me. Now, to get started with eternity, which is very important, you can come here if you want to learn eternity development. We have a detailed course on that also. Come here and learn about eternity development. Very easy for anyone to start and learn. If you come here, you see the submissions, you see, you know, people who they had no idea about blockchain development, they just came on board, and it's very easy for them. We have a very detailed course on that on dake.org. You can also come to the eternity website. We have additional resources. Sophia basic course, you can take a basic course and intermediate course. And also, if you love to be a pro programmer, you can join the forum, ask your question. Let me log in, for example. Let me log in, and you can join, ask your question, and we'd love to have you ask questions, and we'll reply you. Okay, let me have that. Um, right, so you can join the forum, ask questions, and you'll be responded to by lots of guys. There are lots of help here that you can get. Okay, join the forum. There are lots of help that you can get. We recommend every one of us join the WhatsApp group, join the AE forum, and follow up from there. Okay, you can come here, and now I'll give a quick example, a quick introduction to, like we've said before, why Eternity was created. Eternity is a blockchain 3.0. It means that a blockchain 3.0 means we talk about Bitcoin being the blockchain 1.0, and it had issues. We talk about Ethereum coming on board to say, okay, let's create a platform that will enable people to be able to build on the blockchain. Talk about writing smart contracts, building the decentralized application. Okay, now Ethereum had the problem of scalability. It was slow, it was getting very difficult, and it's also difficult to build, to use Solidity to build if you are a programmer like Nose. If you're using Solidity to build, it's very technical. It's not beginner friendly. It's not beginners friendly, but Sophia is very beginner friendly, very very beginner friendly for you to start developing decentralized application using Sophia programming language. Okay, so I encourage every one of us to go get on board and learn about Eternity development. Okay, and also come on our website to learn more. Come on Superhero, post your join our WhatsApp group, post your content. After this event, you can go and write a good um, write up on Medium, on Twitter, whatever. Write a very good of what you learned. Promote the project with your skill. Promote the project. We have weekly contests. We on the WhatsApp group, we have weekly contests that you can win. You can win AE. Our first guy who won, he won €10 in AE. Also the Brain Adams guy that I showed you. Okay, I'm also going to be tipping him from €10 to from 5 to €10 today. You come here, see guys, this lady here, she won €12 today for writing. If you have a skill and you love to write and earn. Write and earn. This guy won 5, just like that, like that, like that. And if I come here and I say, okay, this lady did a great work, and I come here and and I can add a tip to it, for example. I can add a tip, and that's how it keeps going up and up and up and up and up. Okay, that's how it keeps going up and up and up. So it's very very unique for us to be part of this at the early stage. It's newly launched, so we should be part of it right now. We are looking at building the Superhero platform to become a social media platform. A social media platform that solves the problem of data. Losing your data. We talk about Facebook selling your data without your permission. Talk about that, and we are looking at solving this problem using the Eternity blockchain. We are looking at solving this problem, and that's why we all should become part of this. Okay, should become part of this. Now I see there's a question. Okay. All right, please join the WhatsApp group. Don't forget to join the WhatsApp group. It's very important that you're on the WhatsApp group to take part in our giveaway and all of that. To talk about problem of action being tracked, third parties profiting off people sending and receiving support. Sending and receiving support. Talk about third parties. If you, for example, you want to support, you have to go and get a GoFundMe account. For example, it's a third party. GoFundMe do not provide this solution without having a form of incentive for it. So they can be taking some percentage for you using their platform to raise money. But with the Superhero platform, you are not there's no third party. No one is cutting down your money. If you want to raise money for a project, for example, you're a developer, you want to build a project with the Superhero platform, you can get funded without it's directly to your account. No third party, just you. The tip gets straight to your account, and that's very very unique, and that's a very good example. We talk about third parties taking an unfair cut for creators' work. We talk about posting your work. There's a cut to it. If you are using platform, when you update your artwork and you say them, for example, you're using Dribble and all of that. I think Dribble, and there's a platform where you can sell your artwork. They take some incentive for it also. But with Superhero, it's directly to you, and that's what we are envisioning to build, in time to come. Okay. Wait times for release to support receive. For example, you're using Gold Fund Me account. You have to verify stuff, verify this, verify that, and before you get the money out of there, you may be having issues of maybe what you want to use the money for. For example, you are using a life support or an aid. For example, a life support aid. Let me show you an example from the highest rated. For example, this is a life support aid. Okay, this guy here send a support aid of €64 to these guys for live support aid, and there's no third party. This guy can easily come on the superhero wallet and claim this amount and use it immediately. There's no third party. If you're using a GoFundMe, for example, and all of that, you will have to you will have to you will have to do verification, and they may hold your money if you do not verify. Lots of those issues, and all of that, and that's what we look at solving with the superhero platform. So come on board. We'll be having our superhero event. The AKT community had their superhero event. The video was posted on our WhatsApp group. I will share with you guys when you join, so you can have a first-hand feel of what the superhero event is all about. Superhero League event. Let me show you the superhero league event. We'll be having that on the 29th of this month. We'll be having that. That's our first episode. First episode hosted by me. So we'll be having that also. We'll be having that. Okay. So this is a superhero league event, cryptocurrency and the cost for adoption, and all of that. This is a regional superhero event for the EKT. We're having ours also coming on board. There are lots of events. On this event, you can learn a lot. We'll be having a DeFi, a decentralized finance meetup, a spiral league event on decentralized finance, 29th of this month, and I love all of you guys to join. All right, so I think that's my time. Thank you, Nosef, for having me. I think we're pretty done with everything we have for tonight. Thank you guys for joining us also. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Right.
Thank you for coming, guys. Thank you for joining in.
Okay, thank you. All right. Good night, guys. Okay, come on our forum, join our forum, join our WhatsApp group. Very important that you join our WhatsApp group. Okay, if you also have ideas that you love to work on, please, we would love to sponsor you. Eternity sponsors ideas in Africa, and that's what we are looking at in organizing the DeFi meetup coming up. We love to discover new ideas. If you have idea, we love to discover. You have to share your idea with us on the platform, the Superhero League event, and also get noticed globally, and also we can take it up from there. Okay, thank you guys for joining. I appreciate everyone for joining us. Okay. All right. Good night, guys. Good night, guys. See you all next time. See you on the WhatsApp group. Good night.